Hello, hello, and welcome back, or welcome. I am Book Club Lorna, and this weekend we have a reading vlog, which means that I put zero effort into my appearance, hence this situation, and try and read as much as possible, but not like force myself, do it in an enjoyable fashion. That's what this weekend is going to be anyway. Alexa, do you mind? So I do have the weekend off from work, lucky me, and there's not a lot to do at the moment, is there? So I will be going for like, a big walk, get out in the great outdoors. I'll do a run at some point. I've got all my chores to do, which actually I'm going to try and just get all the housework done now, at the beginning of the weekend, to just get it out of the way. It's currently like, I don't know, 10 AM on Saturday morning, I think. I could check. Can't I? This is also the first time that I've spoke today, which is why I sound like a man. Yes, 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. I did have a lie this morning, and I read a little bit more of The Truth and Other Hidden Things by Lee Geller, which I am really, really enjoying. I'm about 60% of the way through, something like that. So I read for about 15 minutes or so this morning. Really enjoying it, so I want to finish that one today. I just need to kind of make sure that I read instead of sit down and watch TV, because I'm still, only on season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I'm addicted, and it's stopping my reading. So, I'm also not reading a lot at the moment. Well, I mean, for me, I'm not reading a lot at the moment because work is manic. So every day that I come home from work, I'm actually too exhausted to sit and read because my brain just can't take it. My brain just doesn't have the capacity for it. I'm so tired. So weekends are where I need to be kind of smashing out the books, but in an enjoyable fashion. So today, hopefully, I'll finish The Truth and Other Hidden Things by Lee Geller. And then I was just having a look at my bookshelves for what else I want to read this weekend. And it's kind of hard to pick because there's so many like good books or good sounding books that I've not yet read that I really want to pick up. They're like next on my list. They're all next on my list, but I have to pick one somewhere. And I just think I might read this one this weekend, The Magpie Society by Zoe Sugg and Amy McCullough. I think I've seen so many people just kind of zoom through this even in one sitting. It makes me think maybe this will be like a good one to whiz through for the weekend. And I mean, it'd be amazing if I could start a third, but if I say now that I'm going to start a third book, it's not going to happen, is it? So we'll finish that one, we'll start this, and then we'll see where we are. I definitely wouldn't finish 3 this weekend, because I do want to watch a little bit of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I work so hard during the week that I just want to sit on my sofa, not going to lie to you guys. So, yeah, let's see what my attention span is. We'll finish that one. The Truth and Other Hidden Things, by the way, is a NetGalley arc that I've got. It's not actually out yet. Obviously, over the course of the weekend, I will give you guys my review of what I think of it. At the moment, so far so good. Very much enjoying it. I just wish that I had not taken so long to read it because I'm so tired in the evenings. I just haven't worked my way through it very quickly. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I will want to be reading books quicker than them taking me a week, which I think this one is probably taking me at the moment. I think I started it maybe last Monday or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, it's fine. Finish that one, start this one, do chores, go for a walk, go for a run, relax, maybe, yeah, this will be part of my relaxing. Just unwind from my week. So yeah, those are my weekend plans. I will keep you along for the ride, update you on all the goings on and what I think of what I'm reading, and you just get to enjoy this face, which this face is just a representation. Actually, it's not too bad at the moment, but earlier in the week it was a representation of all of the chocolate that I've been eating. I've been eating a lot of chocolate, stress eating a lot of chocolate, and I blame the Easter Isles because I love Easter chocolate. Like, the cream eggs, they're kind of bottom tier, but like the caramel eggs, Lindt eggs, oh, they're so good. The little Malteser bunnies, oh, I love them so much. Oh, I just love Easter chocolate. Has anyone tried the mini egg chocolate bars? If you like mini eggs, and they're the kind of, mini eggs are the kind of thing, if you love mini eggs, which I'm pretty sure everyone does, I don't know a person that doesn't have mini eggs. When you're eating those, you just can't stop. They're so moreish. Even if you start to feel sick, you're just like, I'm going to keep going because I'm loving this. And then before you know it, the bag's gone. Well, they've got this mini egg chocolate bar now, which I've only managed to find in one Asda near me. And I'm not sure if they've still got it. I will go this weekend actually and see if they've still got it because I need some more. This chocolate bar, and it's so good, and it's not even sickly. Like, you eat it and you're like, wow, hold on, the whole bar is gone. And it's been like 2 minutes. It's so good. So if you guys see that, I highly recommend that you get your hands on it. Mini egg chocolate bar. Bang. So yeah, see you soon with a reading update. I would just love life if I could like hold books all day. I need a job where I can just like hold books all day. This is so comforting. Wow. Or maybe it's just because life is hard and this, you know, this is the point that we're at where holding a book is comforting. That's a worry, isn't it? That's a worry. Okay, since you last spoke to me, I've made myself a little bit more presentable. I'm not really sure if I'm feeling this vibe or whether I just look more like an egg. That remains to be seen. But I have not read since I last spoke to you guys. I have cleaned the flat, so I have done my chores, apart from still got some washes on. You might be able to hear that. And when all those are done, I'll have some ironing to do. I am now going to head out for a walk in a forest with a castle, which will be nice. And then when I come back, I will do my chilling and sitting down and reading. I don't know if you can see, I've got water on my top. There's actually... I love this. Isn't this cute? It's a very nice colour. Did you even wash the dishes if you don't have water all down your top? This is from washing my hands, just water. And this one is from washing the dishes. So, I mean, like I say, did you even wash the dishes if you didn't splash the water all down yourself? I vote no. Showing that I washed the dishes. So yeah, gonna go out for a walk now. Be nice, come back, do some reading, and probably when I come back just sit and finish wow, my brain's just forgotten what it's called. The Truth and Other Hidden Things. Yeah. So my update is of no use to you right now. Yeah.
Let me know when you're done.
Now, I am back from my walk. It was a very nice walk. I'm just adding my most recent water intake to my Fitbit app. It was a nice walk. I've put a few clips in for you to see. And I'm now quite tired. So far, considering it's 3:30, my weekend of reading is not me doing much reading. But we'll get there. I'm just going to have some lunch now and then I'm going to sit down on the sofa and read. But I bet by the time I sit down, the tumble dryer will be ready for me. So realistically, the world is kind of against me. But I am going to sit down and get some reading done. I'm proper like in a sofa kind of mood now. So eat my lunch, do some reading. It is now a lot later in the day. 6 o'clock, 6:15, I think that is. Yeah, we're at 6:15. I'm going to cook some dinner in a moment, but I have just finished The Truth and Other Hidden Things by Lee Geller. I'm so sleepy. I just want to watch TV, but I'm going to start The Magpie Society after I've had dinner. I'm going to post a pic on Instagram, get on top of that, and then get back to a bit of reading. And it might wake me up actually if I'm up and cooking in the kitchen. But anyway, The Truth and Other Hidden Things I really enjoyed. It has taken me a week to read, but like I said, that's because work and life. And it slows you down when you're tired. So, oh well. But I wish I had read it a little bit faster. Really enjoyed it. I'm giving it 5 stars. It's definitely like reading a petty suburban drama. I would say that's how I'd describe it. In a good way, not in like a, oh, that's so petty. As in like, oh my God, that's so petty. That kind of way. If that even makes sense, I don't know, because I'm too tired to function right now. My brain is just, I need food, I think. I need food. So yeah, really, really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. I should tell you actually when it comes out. Let's just check. It's definitely April. Where did it go? It's definitely April time, but I'm not 100% sure what part of April. 6th of April, so not very far away at all, looking at the beginning of the month. That was the first book of Lee Geller's that I've read, and I have no idea what her other books are, or how many of them there are, but definitely enjoyed them and would recommend. So if you fancy that, give it a Google. I should probably tell you what it's about. So basically it's about this woman Bells and her family. She has 2 teenage children and a husband, and her IUD fails. So, you know, that's not the best news for her. And her husband also doesn't get the job that he's after. So they live in New York City, and they decide to move out of the city and into kind of a suburban town. And Bells is obviously getting more and more pregnant by the day. She starts a blog about, and it's anonymous, about her life in the town, and let's just say it gets a bit juicy, it's a bit drama, very enjoyable, but it's a little bit out of the box, I think, compared to what I've been reading recently. It's not the same as every other book. Like, I haven't really read any stories like that where, you know, move from the city into the suburbs and, I don't know, started a blog or because they didn't get a job or anything like that. I just think it's a little bit more unusual. So yeah, I'm just babbling because I've got a headache and I need to eat food. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go eat some food. Okay, it's Sunday, day 2 of my weekend. So we spend the whole day today thinking about how I have to go to work tomorrow. Fantastic, isn't it? Now, I did start the Magpie Society last night. I can't remember where I left you guys. Like, what was the last update? I don't know. But I did start it. Yesterday I got to page, hold on, 38. I didn't make great progress, not gonna lie. And that's partially because I ended up FaceTiming my grandma and my dad separately. So, you know, once you get into a FaceTime, you lose like an hour of your evening. So I could have made really good progress on this last night, but I ended up on FaceTime instead, which is fine. But that does mean that I want to get quite a lot of reading done today. Now, so we got to 38 yesterday, and this morning I did a sit down for half an hour and got to 97. So progress still isn't fantastic, but not bad, 97. So far I'm enjoying it. It's quite, I don't know, it seems written kind of quite simply a little bit. If you've read it, you might know what I mean. It is a YA book. I should just wake my brain up. It is a YA book. So I guess in terms of that, the language wouldn't necessarily be as intricate or detailed as an adult book, but kind of the story and the themes seem more adult, even though it's set in like sixth form years, high school for the Americans. But it is very interesting. I'm kind of very intrigued to know what's going to go on. Because of the way it is quite simply written, I am kind of, it's not taking me too long. For the amount of time I'm actually sat reading it, it doesn't take too long. So there's 325 pages. Try not to look at anything on the last page there so I don't know what happens. 325 pages, so really I'd have 225 more pages to read today in order to finish this, which is quite a lot. It is now, what time is it, like 11? Yeah, it's bang on 11. So, done a bit of reading. I will be going for a run today. I'm going to try for 6k, and because I did in the week like a super good, quick 5k run. Quick for me, not quick for normal good runners, but that's my washing machine, by the way. For me, who is not a natural runner, I did a quick 5k in the week, which I was very pleased with. So now that I've hit my target that I wanted to hit, I'm gonna start making my runs a little bit longer, if my brain will catch up with what I'm trying to say. So I need to the supermarket, which I'm gonna do now. Head to the supermarket, come back, run, wash my hair, and then read some more. So it's going to be a few hours now until I get to do more reading, and then at some point I do need to do my ironing today. So I don't know, the day just runs away with me. I did lie in bed for half an hour this morning, seconds though, so, you know, it is my own fault really. But hopefully make some good progress on this. I don't want to leave it too late in the day to try and get another chunk done, because I know that when I get to about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I just, no matter what I've been doing in the day, even if I've not done a lot, I'll sit and try and read and I'll just fall asleep and just be trying to keep my eyes open. So I like to get a chunk done earlier in the day so that I haven't got too much left later in the day when I start to feel sleepy, but I can force myself because I haven't got that much left to go and I just want to get the book finished. So yeah, that's the plan. But that's where I'm at the moment, enjoying it. I'm definitely not going to get a third book in today, let's be honest. If I hadn't have kind of lost some time last night, probably would have finished this kind of this morning time, but that's fine. You know, we're still doing very well. What I realised yesterday, I'm on, what am I on at the moment? 28 books read so far this year, and posted on Instagram story one of my, like prompts from Amy's Reading Nook, where I just put picture of the book, what number it is in what I've read so far this year, how many stars, whether I'm going to keep it, etc, etc. For every book that I finish, I'm putting one of those up, and I've got a highlight of them on my Instagram page. And does the washing machine mind? Can you be quiet, please? And I put my one up for The Truth and Other Hidden Things, and another girl actually called Amy replied and was like 28, oh my god, or something like that, or like wow. And that made me realise, I was like, yeah, to be fair, I'm being really hard on myself just because I feel like I'm not reading a lot at the moment because work is just, you know, draining the soul out of me. But 28 is actually so good, and I'm really far ahead of my target, and I did get ahead of my target when I was like, you know, off at home on furlough, so that when life was really busy, it didn't matter if I didn't read so much because I was already ahead and I would not be trying to catch up with myself because I was 2 steps ahead. But I didn't expect that busy time of me not being able to read so much was going to come straight after I'd got myself really far ahead. I was like, no, I'll just like keep on top of it, like doing my 8 books a month, and then later in the year when it's more crazy is when it won't matter that I'm not reading so much. But the time's come a lot quicker, so I'm a bit worried that the whole of the rest of the year is going to be like that. But just panicking a little bit. I want to be able to read more. I know that I've like reaching my target. I'm not worried about my target or anything, but I just want to be able to read more. I've got so many books that I just look at my bookshelf and I'm like, wow, I really want to read you, but I can't because I'm busy. And then when I'm not busy, I'm tired. Life. So I mean, 28 books, let's see how far ahead I am at the moment. It says I'm 7 books ahead of schedules, which is like almost a month's worth of reading. So I don't know why I'm like stressy about it, but I think it's just because I really want to be reading more. And I know that there's great books on my shelves which are just sat there going unread, and I can't possibly read them all. And to read all the books that I want to read is going to be like probably like a year's worth of reading. Be quiet! It's doing the drying stage. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's my little, you know, crises. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not really a big fish to fry, is it? Much bigger fish to fry in the universal order. But I like to read. And I also want to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's not enough hours in the day. I feel like I need to like just split myself into 2 people so I can do all the things that I want to do. I think my expectations of myself are just very high. That's always been my problem, and it causes me issues. Never mind. Off to the supermarket I go, run, then come back and read. So probably won't see you for a while now because, you know, I should go get stuff done instead of speaking to you guys. Okay, bye. Okay, shall we just take a minute? Because I've been for my run. And I did my 6 kilometres and I smashed it. I almost did as well as what I did earlier in the week when I did my really good 5 kilometre pace, which gave me the tick box to start doing a little bit longer runs. I was 1 second off my pace, 1 second slower for each kilometre, which was kind of annoying because it was only the last kilometre where I was, well, to be fair, I struggled the whole thing, but the last kilometre was like I was going to die, and that one really let me down. But can we just take a moment? I don't know if you can really tell on the camera if the light is like... My face is like a beetroot. Like, I'm actually a beetroot right now. This is what happens when gingers exercise. Like, properly exercise. Can you tell? I don't know if you can, but it's actually so hot as well. My face is so hot. So I've got a bath running now. My washing's done. Ironing to do. I'm gonna have a bath, wash my hair, ironing, read. I'm gonna get more red. I'm not gonna take the Magpie Society in the bath, which I would normally take my book in the bath now, because actually, shall I? I want to say I don't want to because it's a hardback, but it's a hardback that I don't particularly care about. So I might take it in the bath actually. It's going to be a bit steamy. So not going to do the book any good. But it's one that I'm not worried about particularly. You know, it's not going to be a special one to me, even though I'm enjoying it. So I might take that in the bath. Yeah, I just wanted to come here and scare you all with... There's a big pigeon over there. Scare you all with my big beetroot face. That's all. I am finally ready to do a bit more reading, but all kinds of lighting issues here. Had my bath, washed my hair, dried my hair, straightened my hair, done my ironing. I did do something else. What else did I do? Can't remember. I did read a little bit more of this in the bath. I'm now chapter 19, page 131. I am going to do 15, maybe 30 minutes of this now. By the way, the lines is from my blinds and the sun. Sorry, it's not actually me, like I'm in jail. So I'm going to do a little bit now, and then I'm going to cook a kind of roast style dinner, but with a pie dinner, but with the accompaniments that you would usually have with a roast dinner. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Making semi-decent progress, but I know that I'm going to be watching TV tonight with my friend Amy, who is my support bubble, because we both live alone. So I know that once she gets here, I'm not going to make progress, because we're going to be watching Girls. We're currently working our way through Girls, the Lena Dunham programme, which I'd never seen before or really even heard of, but it's really good and quite enjoyable. So I need to make good progress now and stop speaking to you. It is the end of my weekend. It's 9:30. I cooked my roast, didn't do any reading, and watched Girls, and again didn't do any reading. I've just read a little bit more now, and I'm ending the day, sadly not having finished the book, but that's fine. I fitted in like lots of stuff today and done lots of cooking. I've read to page 200, which is chapter 30, just here. I've got my, Little Miss Princess bookmark, which actually says Little Miss Princess on the back. And I kind of wish I had a Little Miss Queen one, because I'm a queen, not just a princess. Lol. So I'm enjoying it so far. I have read about 140 pages of it today. I think, didn't I start the day on 38? I think that's right. Goodreads says I've read 60% of the book. I can see why people fly through this book, which is not an intentional pun, by the way. I said that on Instagram, that I've seen loads of people fly through this. Someone was like, what a pun? And I was like, huh? Magpies, birds, flying. Didn't even realise I'd made it. But yeah, lots of people have read this in one sitting, and I think that I definitely could have if I didn't have like other stuff that went on today I needed to do. If I hadn't have like cooked a roast dinner-y thing, then I probably could have finished it if I hadn't have watched tea and stuff tonight. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think the simple writing is what enables you to like fly through it, and the chapters are quite short. Particularly like there's like texty bits, and then bits where there's like transcripts, can I speak? Of podcasts. Those bits are quite quick. And to be quite honest, there's not that many words on a page. There's quite a large, I don't even know what this is called, indentation? I don't know. What is that called? I don't know. I feel like I haven't been in a Word document for ages. But yeah, enjoying it so far, interesting. I'm kind of not sure where it's going and what's going to be the outcome of it. It's definitely not predictable, I don't think. Like, I couldn't tell you. No, I definitely couldn't. So definitely not predictable one. But it's not one that's like got me on the edge of my seat. It's just, you keep reading it just because it is so easy to read, and you get to the end of the chapter and you're like, wonder what's happened next. You're not like, I need to know what happens next. So yeah, I can't even properly review this for you in this vlog because I haven't finished it, and it's 9:30, and 9:30 is my bedtime, so I want to go to bed. And you can tell from this face, it's tired, and the voice, I'm like done in for the day. I've done my day. So yeah, I kind of wish that I could finish this, but I wouldn't, you know, I couldn't even stay up and read, what is it, 130 pages? Did we say 130? It's more like 120 something. 125. I couldn't read another 125 pages tonight. Absolutely not. So I'm going to retire myself, and I will read this for a couple of evenings after work. See, this is where it's annoying now, because if I'm going to work and I'll be too tired in the evenings, this will probably take me another week to finish just because I'll be really tired. So maybe tomorrow, actually, tomorrow evening, my plan is to paint my nails after work because I didn't have time to do that today. So maybe I could read it while I'm painting my nails. Who knows? I'll see. I kind of want to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. though, because I didn't watch any this weekend. Nor did I do any knitting, but I won't be able to do knitting if I'm painting my nails. I'm knitting a scarf at the moment. I don't think I've shown you guys, but I should do some work on that. I could just watch Marvel. Should have watched Marvel today as I'm wearing my Marvel top. It says, I am Groot. And if you don't know what that's from, then we can't be friends. Go and watch Guardians of the Galaxy. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, because it has the best introduction ever, and Groot is my favourite character. I just love him so much. I just want to go squeeze him. He's so cute. Yeah, so that's probably the end of this video now. I've absolutely no idea how long this is going to be, and I've kind of realised that reading vlogs aren't really that great when you can't do anything. You've probably just thought that I've mostly been sat on this sofa all weekend because that's just the view that you've had, me sat on my sofa. So, you know, sorry about that, but there's not a lot going on in life at the moment, you know, the old corona and all. Right, I will head off to bed now, ready for my week. I'm going to be well slept. I'm very well slept, if that's even a word. At the moment, I've been getting a lot of sleep, so it's doing me good, actually. I think that's probably what's happening with my runs, but never mind. Yes, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry it's not been very exciting, but I just thought I planned to read a bit this weekend, so might as well bring you guys along for the ride. If you've got this far in the video, then drop me a comment in the comment section to tell me what you are currently reading. I'm very interested to know. I am so nosy. I love to know what people have currently got themselves lost in. So please do let me know in the comment section. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Happy reading, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!